Now, put your wings together for the host of our show, everyone's favorite ant, Flick.
Fireflies, up here. No, over here. Way over here. Way over, a little more, little less. Perfect. Oh, and hi, hello, and welcome. Welcome to our show. You know, we've been doing this act for over 300 million years. And with bugs making up more than 80% of the animal world, we're the biggest cast of them all. Still, you guys just don't seem to see us, so that's why we gave you those special bug eyes. Now, go ahead, put them on. Neat, huh? Yeah, now you're all honorary bugs, so on with the show. Okay, thanks, little fella. You're done now. Like that. Off into the... Yeah, thank you. Take it from an ant. It's tough to be a bug. That's why we've developed some amazing survival techniques. For instance, deep in the jungles of South America, there's a bug. Well, technically he's an arachnid, you see. And Chili, I really hate when you do that. I really don't. I hate.
Oh, sorry, Flick.
Where was I? Yes, Chilean tarantulas, my friend Chili here, throw poison quills at their enemies with deadly accuracy.
I live in this.
This part's on my page.
Pull! Come on, keep them coming. She's on a roll. Hey, what are you guys trying to pull? Listen up, my aunt. Hold still.
Back off. In case you hadn't noticed, all right.
You miss. Here, no one makes a fool of Chili, man. Come back here and die like a bug.
All right. Well, our next guest is a soldier termite who defends his mound by spraying intruders with acid. That's right, acid. Welcome now. He's buff, he's ready, and he's ruining our set. You know, we have other shows to do.
I'm the mean, defensive machine. I am the Terminator.
Couldn't hurt a flea.
Oh no? I detect more intruders.
No. They're not intruders. No. They're honorary bugs.
No. Intruders must be terminated. No exceptions. Oh, shoot. I need more ammo. I'll be back.
Well, is everybody all right out there? Oh. I hope that none of you are allergic to acid. Oh, my. Best to move along. All right, our next guest. Let's meet the silent but deadly member of the bug world, the stink bug.
Target's ready, Flick.
All right. Oh, just a second.
Let him in, Claire.
No way! You'll never catch me!
Wait, the target's moved. Take cover! She's gonna blow!
Blow! Who's gonna blow? Oh, boy.
Lay off the churros, will ya? Oh, I'm sorry.
Flick, what are these humans wearing on their heads?
Oh, I made them honorary bugs.
Honorary what? They're our biggest enemy.
No, that's not true. They're my friends.
Friends? Get this loser out of my sight.
Hey!
Bring in the evidence.
Friends don't exterminate friends, do they? Still don't get it?
Well, then watch this. You humans have always seen us as monsters,
If you had it your way, you would destroy us all. But you never will, because we outnumber you 200 million to 1. Maybe it's time you honorary bugs got a taste of your own medicine. What? You're still alive? This means war! Hornets, arm your stingers and attack! I'm going in for the sting!
You're over your target, Black Widow Spider. Jump!
Back off, spiders!
They're mine. Bug bombs, zappers, sticky little motels. Nothing can stop us. Ha! Nothing!
Hey, what do we do now? Bring up the next act. He refuses to come out of his cocoon.
Well, we'll just have to wing it, huh? Cue the finale! Did I forget to mention reptiles? Well, they just don't seem to care that it's tough to be a bug. But you guys should, because we make your world one honey of a place.
We're pollinators. We're pollinators.
If you like vegetables,
Fresh fruit and flowers.
get next to us, bugs, for our marvelous powers.
If it weren't for the fact that we like the taste, you'd be out there wallowing in shoulder-high waste.
Shoulder high waist. And give all bugs were wiped off the face of the planet. There'd soon be no humans, so come here to panic. The best thing about us, you can't live without us till it's got to be over.
It's a piece of cake.
And this whole thing!
Oh, no, you don't.
Let's see! Well, it still has a few bugs in it, but that's our show. And now that you're all honorary bugs, remember, magnifying glasses are for looking at little things, not for burning little things. See ya! Hey! Hey, little fella! Where should you be?
There?
That's right. Good bug. Good little bug.
Your attention, please. We ask that all honorary bugs remain seated so the beetles, maggots, and cockroaches may exit safely. At this time, gather up your personal belongings and take your small grubs by their grubby little hands.
Jumbo. Hey na na. Jumbo. Hey na na. Jumbo. 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 Jumbo.
kanjani vuka vuka ndoda vuka wena vuka wena vuka ndoda vuthathe
Jumbo, thank you for calling the Harambe office of Kilimanjaro Safaris, the finest photo safari in East Africa. We offer daily tours into Harambe Wildlife Reserve, 800 square miles of river, forest and rugged bush country filled with magnificent wild animals. You'll bounce along in custom-built safari vehicles, our wide-open tembo trucks, bringing you closer to Africa's amazing wildlife than you ever thought possible. Discover the sights, the sounds of leaping antelopes, charging hippos, and majestic elephants. Not to mention lions, crocs, bongos, wildebeest, and more. Don't know a bongo from a baboon? Hakuna Matata, a handy animal spotting chart located on the back of every seat, is there to help you out. So join us in Kilimanjaro Safaris for the experience of a lifetime. When it comes to safaris, we go wild. Thank you for calling. Santi Santi.
Karibuni. I am Dr. Wilson Mutua, and I am happy to welcome you to Harambe Wildlife Reserve. I hope that your visit will give you new appreciation and respect for Africa's magnificent living treasures. Harambe Wildlife Reserve was created to meet the growing challenges that face our native wildlife here in Africa. Expanding human population is bringing with it a loss of natural habitat, threatening the very existence of our great creatures. Sadly, even the borders of Harambe cannot protect our animals from the most dangerous threat of all, poaching. To the poachers, these beautiful animals represent only profit. Rhino and elephant are slaughtered for their horns and ivory. Cheetahs and lions are killed for their coats. And antelope and gazelle are trapped in snares, their meat illegally sold. It is my job to protect all the animals of this reserve. That is why I ask you, all of you, to please join us in our battle against poaching. Kwa macho, kwa wajangili, grow eyes for poachers. Only by working together can we maintain Harambe as a safe haven for all its animals. I was born here, and my whole life I was taught that what you see with your eyes, you value with your heart. It is my hope that what you see today, you will treasure in your heart forever. Karibuni Harambe, reserve ya wanyama wa porini. Welcome to Harambe Wildlife Reserve.
Jumbo, everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safaris. My name is Ted, and I'll be your driver and guide for the next 2 weeks or so as we take a photo safari through Harambe Wildlife Reserve. The reserve was founded in 1971 as a way to protect the local wildlife from the threat of poaching. It is over 800 square miles, so large in fact that it's patrolled from the air by our game wardens. We like to call them our eyes in the sky. Alright folks, we're entering the reserve now, so keep your eyes open for animals such as bongo, kudu, or okapi. On the left is a large member of the antelope family. These are Nyala. These particular ones look to be female. They can get up to be about 175 pounds each. Oh, and if you look on the right-hand side, you can catch a glimpse of an okapi. First seen by the Western world in 1901, okapi look a little bit like zebra because of those stripes. In reality, they have a lot more in common with the giraffe. And if you take a look back over to the left side of the vehicle, those birds down by the water, they're pink-backed pelicans. Their bills are so large, they actually hold more than their stomachs. On either side of the vehicle, take a close look into the brush. You should be able to spot some large chestnut brown animals right there. These guys are bongo, so elusive, they're known as the ghosts of the forest. Now both the male and the female have horns, and they're the largest of the forest antelope. We should be able to see a few more of those pelicans over in the water. And these birds have an interesting way of fishing. They'll flock together into groups, force schools of fish into shallow water, then start scooping them up. I'm hoping you catch a glimpse of one of the more rare animals in the forest up on the left-hand side. And there she is, folks, a black rhinoceros, all 3,100 pounds of her. Now, black rhino may seem indestructible, but due to poaching, there are actually less than 3,100 left in all of Africa today.
Okay, Mike, I'll pick it up later. Over.
There's a familiar voice on the radio. Let me give him a call. Symbol 1 to Warden Wilson Matua. Is that you making the rounds? Over.
Yes, Simba 1. And today I have a passenger. Miss Jobson, my favorite wildlife researcher.
Hum Jumbo, everyone.
Hum Jumbo to you as well. We're here at the Safi River, and if you have any wildlife viewing tips, we'd love to hear them. Over.
Roger, Simba 1. Will do. Over.
Now, folks, the Safi River here is a favorite watering hole for the Nile hippopotamus. In fact, they spend pretty much all day in the water. That helps keep them cool. I think I can spot a couple of them coming up here on the left-hand side, and yep, there they are. These guys only come out of the water at night. They're vegetarians, and that's when they look for food. They can eat about 150 pounds a day. Hippos weigh about 3,500 pounds when fully grown, and look there, a couple of them out of the water. That really is a rare sight. It's much more common to see hippos submerged, and they can stay submerged up to 12 minutes at a time, and they'll do so if threatened.
Simba 1, when you come to Selikali Bridge, go pole, very slowly. That old bridge has seen better days, and I think our shifty-eyed friends, the crocodiles, know it.
Roger that, Wilson. We see the crocodiles, and the crocs see us. These are Nile crocodiles, which are much larger than their American counterparts, up to 20 feet in length. Hold on back there, guys. It's get a little bumpy as we make our way to the top of the hill. We should be able to check out one of the finest views in the entire reserve, and also a great example of a baobab tree. Now, I was having lunch over at Tusker House the other day with Warden Wilson. He was telling me that baobabs can get to be over 2,000 years old. This particular example is probably around 1,000 years old, and though they're called baobabs, We like to call them upside-down trees because, well, looks like they're growing upside down with the roots coming out of the top. The savanna you're looking at here is part of the Serengeti grassland system. Zebra and wildebeest migrate through it, while antelopes, lions, and elephants live here year-round. It's all part of the wild Africa we're working so hard to save.
Zebra, I see you down there. You are in bush country. Drive carefully. I don't want you bumping into my animals.
You should begin to see a wide variety of grass-eating animals around you, such as Thompson's gazelle.
Miss Johnson, no one in Africa calls them Thompson's gazelle. They are Tomies. Tomies. Over.
We copy you guys, and thanks. Sure enough, there are Tommies all around us. They can run up to 50 miles an hour, and although they look kind of small, at 60 pounds, they're fully grown. As you continue to look around, folks, I'd like to tell you a little bit about the landscape. It's really a product of the many animals that live on the savanna. For example, elephants are the bulldozers, knocking down trees, which helps to clear land for the grasses. Giraffes eat the leaves from the branches, allowing more sunshine to filter through. Zebras and wildebeests are the mowers. They keep the grasses nice and short. And then the nibblers, the Tommies and the warthogs, keep the edges clean. What that all means is that in a balanced natural system, there's plenty of food for everybody. On the right side of the vehicle, amongst the Tommies, those are Patterson's eland. They're native to the grasslands, and they can actually go more than a month without water. We also see some white-bearded wildebeest. And next to the wildebeest, that's a group of ostrich. Now, ostrich are not only the largest birds on Earth and have the largest eggs, but they're actually the fastest two-legged animal on the planet. We're now starting to drive around some giant termite mounds, and believe me when I tell you that these can get as hard as concrete. Elephants love to use them as scratching posts, and when they do and they get worn down a little bit, smaller animals will climb on top and use them as a lookout to spot lions and other predators that may be lurking for them in the bush. On the left-hand side, hiding behind some of those termite mounds, those are sable antelope. Now they're mixing in with some wildebeest here, but sable antelopes are the icon of Harambe Wildlife Reserve. You'll see them on all the signs. And off to the right-hand side, those are Grant's zebras. No two zebras share the same stripes, just as no two humans share the same fingerprints. As we make our way through the savanna, looks like we're going to run across another grouping of sable antelope right up here to the right side of the vehicle. Now, when the sable antelope sense danger, they can run up to 35 miles an hour. When fighting, they'll drop to their knees to engage their foes with those large horns of theirs that can actually grow up to 60 inches in length. And on top of that ridge, next to the sable antelope, we've got another beautiful group of zebra. Zebras are actually about 70 pounds when they're born. They can stand almost immediately, and within 1 hour of birth, they can run. And right next to them, a pair of scimitar horned oryx. And finally, it looks like we have a group of graceful impala. The impala can actually jump 30 feet straight ahead when they need to. That's how they elude their predators. As we make our way across the reserve, in the next 2 or 3 days, I'm hoping to run into our herd of elephant. We're actually getting close to elephant country now, and that plane you hear up ahead is probably Warden Matua, so we'll check back with him a little bit later. Okay, folks, it looks like we're coming across some reticulated giraffe, and I really think the statistics speak for themselves. The giraffe is the world's tallest animal, measuring up to 20 feet in height. It can weigh as much as 2,500 pounds. Its neck can be 6 feet long, and its tail another 6 feet. It's got an 18-inch tongue that can sweep leaves from a tree branch in a single swipe. We're going to catch a glimpse of mandrill. Mandrill are amongst the largest terrestrial baboons. That's just a fancy way of saying they live on the ground, not up in trees. Their brightly colored blue and red faces make them some of the most colorful animals on the savanna. Very close to the right-hand side of the vehicle, these are white pelicans, and they have 11-foot wingspans. Symbol 1 to Warden Wilson. We're headed to the watering hole and would love to see Little Red and Big Red. Any sign of them today?
I have not seen them today. Try the red clay pit.
Big Red is the elephant matriarch of the reserve's herd. She gave birth a while ago to a new calf.
He does bathe in the same red clay pit as his mama. So I named him Little Red.
Elephants are wonderfully social creatures. They have moods, sympathies, and emotions. Over.
10-4, we copy that. We'll check back with you guys a little later. Uh-oh, folks. Looks like another one of those old bridges up here. Everybody, cross your fingers and let's hope for the best. I'll take it nice and slowly. Okay, no problem. We're going to be coming across the red clay pits, and that's where I'm hoping to find Little Red. Oh! Hold on, folks! Oh, somebody didn't cross their fingers back there. Symbol 1 to Chief Wilson Matua. We're entering the red clay pits now, and I see some tusk marks on the right-hand side, and I see some footprints on the left, some elephants in the distance, but no sign of Big Red. Over.
I copy you, Symbol 1. Over.
Now, both male and female elephants carry ivory tusks. Males can get up to 11,000 pounds. Females about 8,500 pounds. Babies can weigh up to 350 pounds at birth.
Symbol 1, I have to report back to base. Over.
Sawa sawa, Wilson. Thank you very much. Give us a call when you have a chance later. As we make our way to the watering hole, I'm just going to sit back, turn on the radio, let you guys enjoy some Harambe Top 40.
Try to
On the island to your left, those are greater flamingo, the lightest color pink of the species. And coming up in front of us, yet more reticulated giraffe. even closer this time. Giraffe can spend up to 18 hours a day foraging for food. These guys just love to eat.
Simba One, come in, please.
Go ahead, Warden. We're here.
I got a report about a suspicious jeep near Wingo copies. Keep a lookout for it.
Roger, Wilson. Will do. Over. A suspicious jeep, folks. That's not good. Keep your eyes peeled and let me know if you see anything. In the meanwhile, coming up on the right-hand side, we have another one of those giant flightless birds, the ostrich. Folks, coming up over your left-hand shoulder, the fastest animals on Earth. This is cheetah. Cheetahs are incredible daytime hunters. They have fantastic eyesight, have been clocked at 70 miles per hour, and in my opinion are one of the most beautiful animals in all the world. I feel very, very lucky to have caught a glimpse today. Symbol 1 to Chief Wilson Matua. We're right here at the Copies, and you asked us to keep an eye out for anything suspicious, but there's nothing here. Over.
Okay, Simba One, but keep your eyes open for anything unusual. Over.
Will do, Wilson, but we've just spotted a lion. It's a male. And even though the males are the dominant members of the pride, it's actually the female lions that do most all of the hunting. Hunting takes place at night because, like your house cat at home, lions pretty much sleep all day. Looks like we've come across another grouping of Patterson's eland right next to the vehicle this time. I hope they're staying out of sight from the lion. It's not surprising to see these guys grouped together like this. Eland will often travel in herds anywhere from 25 to 70 animals, usually with 1 or 2 males leading the way. Looks like we're about to have a close encounter with a group of white rhinoceros. The white rhino are much larger, weighing up to 4,500 pounds, and more social than the black rhinoceros we saw earlier. A creature this big and strong should be able to fend off pretty much any predator. And they can. Except for humans, which have hunted it to near extinction. Up ahead on the left-hand side, I think I've spotted some warthog. Now, a lot of folks don't think warthogs are the prettiest of animals, though I kind of like them. They use those tusks of theirs to dig huge burrows. In fact, they're the largest burrowing animal on Earth.
Calling Warden Mutua, over.
Mutua here.
There are ivory poachers in the reserve. They shot Big Red. She is wounded.
What about Little Red?
No word yet.
Where was it last seen?
Magadi Gorge.
Okay, you head there.
Roger.
Simba One, we must stop the poachers. I am landing at Magadi Gorge to block off the east end. If you come in from the west, we could chop them.
Please, Symbol 1, we need your help.
10-4, we're headed to the west now. Folks, we're going to try to cut off the poachers before they can make it to the gates. Wilson, we're at the crossroads, but we're too late. The gates are already smashed open.
Keep going, Simba One. We are landing now.
Roger that, Wilson. We're headed out of the reserve. Folks, this looks to be some rough road, so hang on!
Simba One, we spotted the poachers. Head east. Force them toward us.
We copy that, Warden. Headed east now. Folks, we're going to have to go off-road, so hold on back there. Wait, that's the Jeep now. Get down, they're shooting at us. Son of a gun. Folks, keep your heads down. Symbol 1 to Warden Matua. We've cut them off. They're headed your way. Guys, I'm really sorry about this, folks. Well, what is this? This looks like it must be the poachers' camp. We've got to be getting close. Wilson, any news?
We caught them, Simba One. You forced them into our trap.
The wardens have Big Red. She'll be fine.
And look, everybody, that's Little Red safe and sound in the back of the truck.
See you, Simba One. I have to deliver the baby elephant back to his mama. Asante sana.
Goodbye, Simple One, and thank you.
Well, we're just glad we could help. Over. And asante sana to you folks for helping to stop the poachers. That's Swahili for thank you. Now, unfortunately, this little detour has cut our safari quite a bit short. I'm going to have to drop you guys off at the nearest warden's post. But with an invitation to come back and take another Kilimanjaro safari, for no two safaris are ever the same. Here in Harambe, we don't say goodbye. We say kwaharini, which means go well. So kwaharini, everyone, and have yourself a wonderful day here in Harambe Village.
Yabo!
Nisha Gurung. I am the founder and manager of Kali Rapids Expeditions. When you board one of our rafts, you can look forward to an exciting, safe, and very wet trip down a Class 4 stretch of beautiful river. My team and I believe that our river rides are more than just an exciting adventure. We believe they help spread a message to visitors about preserving wild places, like our forest. All around Anandapur, logging companies in search of tropical hardwood have bitten deep into the jungle. When this happens, the traditional life of village and forest is destroyed forever. I created this river rafting enterprise to demonstrate there are non-destructive ways to bring revenue to the village. Because the more people like you care, the better chance our jungle has of surviving. Thank you for choosing Kali Rapids Expeditions. We hope your journey will show you a world that is truly worth saving.
Dinosaur digging, digging, Dino land. Finding all the leg bones, none of them small. Tibula and femur all never got a funeral. Oh, my legs are sore from carrying on Stegosaur digging, digging in Dino land. Oh, my back is sore, lifting up the brachiosaur. Oh, my legs are sore, carrying on Stegosaur. Oh, my hand is sore, dusting up Tyrannosaur. Digging, 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 digging. Oh, my eyes are sore, squinting at my sore. Oh, my heart stops, finding a Triceratops. Got a lot of stiff necks, working on a T-Rex. Digging, digging, digging.
Marsh, director of the Dino Institute, and I hope you enjoyed those quaint exhibits in the old wing. That's how dinosaurs have been presented to the public since the study of fossils began over 150 years ago. Today, that bare bones approach is about to become extinct. In a perfect blending of science and technology, the Dino Institute has created the Time Rover, an amazing vehicle that will literally transport you to the age of the dinosaurs. How? That's proprietary. But the result is a breathtaking journey through a prehistoric world where you'll witness the most spectacular creatures to ever walk the earth. In a moment, you'll be going live to our control center for a comprehensive safety briefing, and then it's on to the tour that will convince you forever that the future is truly in the past.
Hello there. Welcome to our little trans-dimensional joyride, folks. I'm Dr. Seeker, your friendly controller, and a heck of a paleontologist, if I do say so myself. But let's not talk about me, let's talk about you, and how you can help me make history today with the Time Rover. It's like this. If I can bring you back from the Cretaceous period, it stands to reason that I can bring back a live dinosaur with you, and not just any dinosaur. Take a look at this guy. He's an iguanodon, and I'm certain that he is the key to understanding these magnificent creatures. I tagged him with a locator during an unauthorized field trip. Otherwise, I'd be traveling with you. Right now, our dino should be about here, at the very end of the Cretaceous period. That's where you're going today.
Arrived, it seems, just in time to correct a little misstatement.
Dr. Marsh.
That is impossibly close to the giant asteroid impact that destroyed most life forms on Earth. Our tools are designed to take you to the early Cretaceous period, and I can assure you that all Time Rovers have been securely locked on those coordinates.
That's right. See? Securely locked. Access denied.
Continue.
Of course. We were just talking about seatbelts. Plug them in. Use them. It can get kind of choppy out there, so keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times. Flash photography? I wouldn't. It alters the homing signal, and that's not good. Oh, and one more thing. Those locked coordinates? We're in. Now, here's the drill. You follow the homing signal to the iguanodon, then I'll enlarge the transport field, and boom, you're back with one additional passenger extra large. And don't worry about that asteroid. You'll be in and out of there before it even breaks the atmosphere. Trust me, what could go wrong? Hey, it's me again. Remember, only you guys are going on this special mission, so don't tell anyone, okay?
Travel commencing in T-minus 10 seconds and counting.
This is Seeker. Listen up. We've got to get in, grab the iguanodon, and get out before that asteroid hits. Let's roll! Let's go get that dino. Computer, what are you tracking?
Styracosaurus.
Not our dino.
Warning, meteor shower in range.
Just little ones.
Polyaramus. Hadrosaur. Raptor.
Time to get serious. Locking autopilot on homing signal now! Hang on! I'm tracking a big dino on the scope. Could be ours. Computer, full stop. Identify!
Carnotaurus.
Definitely not our dino. Go, go, go! Another big guy coming up. Computer. Slow and identify.
Sauropod.
Still not our dino, but at least this one's a vegetarian. Whoops!
Asteroid impact in 90 seconds.
We better move it.
Pterodactyl.
Incoming!
Asteroid impact in 60 seconds.
We can't stop now! Keep going, keep going!
Compsognathus.
Computer, what's happening?
Loss of traction.
Four-wheel drive!
Warning, meteor strike.
Evasive maneuver! Right! Left! Right! Left! That was close! Computer, now what?
Carnotaurus.
That's it! Abort mission! Abort! Abort!
Iguanodon.
Forget it! Get them out now!
Asteroid impact.
Brace yourself! This is it! They're not gonna make it! They're not gonna make it!
Mission accomplished.
You made it! I knew you would, and guess who made it back with you? I better find it before security does. Thanks for everything!